Hi, welcome to Spiritual Cinema Circle Volume 10. You must be wondering, who is this guy? I'm not Stephen Simon, and I'm not the founder of Spiritual Cinema Circle. However, I would like to introduce you to a very, very special person. I have been following him for about 6 years. I've read his books, and his book touched me first time, then I became a member and all those things. But what touched me and really gave me goosebumps was the volume of December 2011 and July volume, Finding Joe volume, that really touched my heart. And I was just itching towards meeting him. And it's been a great honor and pleasure to introduce you to the man who have touched so many lives. And when you see his face on the video, and I want you guys, all of you who are watching this volume, please pray for the entire team, the hard work, the effort they put in to get the volumes out to each one of us. And I'm pretty sure whoever have been a member of Spiritual Cinema Circle for so many years, they know there's at least one movie or the other that have touched your heart. So with that, I don't want to take too much of your time. I'd like to introduce that special person, Stephen Simon.
Wow. Wow. Well, you know, guys back there, if I don't show up one month, you know who to call. Thank you, Farooq. I have to tell you that right before we started shooting, Farooq said to me, no, I don't want you to introduce me like you always do. I want to introduce you. I had no idea what that was going to be. I'm very touched by that. Thank you. That's wow. Okay, I am rarely speechless. I'm going to try to rally from that, but thank you. I appreciate that very much. And I'm glad that the movies have touched you so much. We all appreciate that, all the words that you said and about the hard work. And my goodness, Susanna, who's sitting right over here, and Anna do most of the hard work with the Spiritual Cinema Circle. Mine is the easiest job of all. But thank you for that, and welcome. So you said you've been with us about 6 years, right?
Yes. In fact, my start was with Conversations with God.
Oh, really?
I was searching for spiritual movies, and out of the blue, local church, that time I was in Toronto, and I saw Conversations with God. I said, what is this movie? Then I saw that movie. Along with that I saw your book, Forces with You. Mm-hmm. So I ordered book as well as I bought the tickets for Conversations with God. And that's when I got curious about Spiritual Cinema Circle, and that's when I started.
And that was, I remember, that was February of 2012, February of 2006 we did that. So you've been with us for 6 years.
Yes.
Now, where are you originally from, Farooq?
I'm an international...
I mean, it's not Sweden. This I know, right?
Yes. In childhood, I was in Dubai.
Oh, from Dubai.
I did my schooling and youth in Toronto. And then I'm in California, so I'm all over the place.
So you've been here a long time.
Yes.
You came over here to go to college?
In U.S. or North America?
In North America.
North America, yes.
And then moved to the U.S.?
For work.
Okay, and what do you do?
I'm a project manager for a tech company.
How is that nowadays? Boy, it kind of went, yeah, and now it's kind of on its way back up again, right?
It is up and down, but it's stable. Along with that, I'm also a Reiki master as well as an angel therapist with Doreen Virtue.
Wow. Well, I'm so glad to have you here. Thank you. You, as I said to you briefly before we went on camera, usually I try very hard, for those of you who have been here before, you know this, I try very hard not to talk to our guests before we start, because if we say, oh, gee, we get into a conversation and then we will forget that we had that conversation and not do it on camera. But I did say to Farooq, this is a very intense month. I mean, you know, for those of you who have just joined the circle recently, last month, September, we had some really fun movies with Remake and Lovebirds and things like that. This is a very different month. This is the intensity of particularly the shorts this month is pretty extraordinary. I'm very excited about that. And then we have this wonderful feature for you as well. So you picked a very intense month. Thank you. Thank you for my introduction. That's something I will never forget. Before we go on, I also want to send a big hug out there to Neil Stallings, who has been a subscriber to the Circle for a very, very long time. She was our guest subscriber, Volume 11. last year, Listen to Your Heart, which was needless to say a very important volume in the Circle's life and in my life. And Neil's been having some health challenges recently, and everyone here at the Circle, we want to send you a big hug and a lot of love. You're a great friend of the Circle, and we all love you, and we send you a big hug and wishes for a very quick, complete healing. And with that, I also, before we want to go on, I want to wish all of our Canadian friends a happy Thanksgiving. You certainly remember that from your time in, I know, in Toronto. So have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Happy All Hallows Eve. That's also happening this month. The Day of the Dead is happening this month, which we're going to talk about in one of our films. And this is my first opportunity to talk to all of you since the horrible events happened here, not too far from here in Aurora, Colorado, the first time that I've been back here since that terrible theater shooting. And for all of our friends here in Colorado, and for anyone that knew anyone involved with that, we send you much love. When those things happen, it tends to bring us, I think, closer together. And there are no accidents about things happening. The weekend that that terrible thing happened, Susanna sent me a short, which is going to be our first short this month, called The Rose Garden. And as soon as I saw that, I said, okay, that has to be the first short on Volume 10, which it will be, and we'll get to that in a couple of minutes. So anyway, welcome, Farooq. Thank you again. Thank you for the introduction. We're glad that you're with us, and let's get into the movies.